Hi guys, this is your daily horoscope and energy reading for Saturday, July 11th, and the moon goes into Gemini today, and this is going to bring back that childlike enthusiasm. It makes you want to seek fun. It makes you want to have fun right now. It's such a fun energy, and I love moons when it expresses this energy, because it's disconnected emotionally. It's not as deep as the energies that we've been having earlier this week to midweek, and we're finally to the energy where we're going to have a conversation today. Today's a serious day. Today is a day full of nothing but squares and opposition. In fact, I couldn't find really high vibration and energy. Although a moon in Gemini allows you to disconnect. Now, this could go one of two ways today, because Gemini moons or Gemini energy is drastic. You have the twins, you have one on each side. And so today could generate a very bipolar day. For some of you, in fact, I think for the majority of you, you guys are going to be having some tough oppositions today. And you can either choose to deny it, which is what makes this moon so fortunate, because here's what happens when a Gemini goes through energy. When a Gemini goes through energy, sometimes it can just pretend like it's not going through bad energy. It just, I don't know, lives in denial. So if you're one of those people that can do that with today's energy, it might be good for you and to emotionally disconnect from it, because there's a lot of very serious energy today. So you have the Sun and Mars and Mercury. They're all conjunct in a stellium, right? And so today is going to be talking about your personal power. Very dark, seedy things are going to come up. I think you're going to be facing some fears. You're going to be facing some opposition within yourself. You're going to be looking at, if I make these steps, if I go off of last week and I do what I say I'm going to do, then am I going to be able to maintain my personal power? Am I going to be able to maintain this home and family? Is this commitment, is this really, really, really what I want? I mean, I really don't know. And then today, you're just like, I don't know, maybe I made the wrong decision. I feel like some of you are going to have a reality check to the commitment that you made. It's the actual physical reality of what you manifested, what you tried to manifest in your life. And so, and you could have an unexpected reaction to some of the decisions you made. Now, maybe some of you made energies in partnerships in work, partnerships in love, partnerships in creative endeavors, and maybe you're second guessing that. Maybe you're thinking that this should be, you should be alone, and you haven't evolved enough yet, and maybe you're not ready for these steps, and so you're going to be having these conversations within yourself. I feel that today is going to be a lot about what goes on internally. Now, yes, there's going to be some external struggles, but I guarantee you today is about internal struggle. It's about internal turmoil. It's about, which twin do you want to be today? Are you okay with where your life is going? Or are you second guessing some of the decisions that you made? And if so, are you going to have, how far are you going to let that fear take you? How far are you going to let it take away from your personal power and the things that you need to do moving forward? When a Taurus moon moves into Gemini, you go from this earth-based solid energy into this blowing around energy in air, an air-based energy, especially in Gemini. Gemini is a very hard energy to contain. Imagine it's like you are brewing a pot of tea, right? And you get all that heat and it starts stirring it up, and that steam shoots out the little hole, right? And if you don't turn it off, it does that, it makes that really loud whistle to let you know that the water's hot enough. today is going to feel like that day. So you started warming up your tea kettle, and you're going to have this like really nurturing, warm cup of tea, which you both know that I really adore. Sorry, that's the fireworks going off. They're still going off. I swear to you, it's like probably 11 or 12 at night, and they're still going off. Right outside my window, I have the best view. But so you're going to have this beautiful cup of tea, and so you're just sitting there waiting. And then you get distracted, Gemini energy, and, you know, you start doing something, and all of a sudden you hear this really piercing whistling sound coming from your tea kettle. It's freaking annoying, and you run in there, and it makes the cat scared and the dog scared, and they go running off, and you take it off. I mean, that's going to be your day today. It's going to be like, oh, you know, I'm looking forward to this wonderful energy, and then, holy shit, what did I do? And then you're going to feel like, you know, that tea kettle that's just blowing out steam from that little tiny hole. I mean, that's what you're going to feel like today. And you're going to want to regress. You're going to want to pull in. I think that many of you are going to, what happens when you have energy in Cancer? Everybody has energy. This energy is affecting all of us. It's not just Cancers, or it's not just water energy. It's affecting all of us. It's going to make us want to pull in and be quiet and be by ourselves and just regress a little bit and just really assess what's going on. As the energy switches from the moon in Taurus into Gemini, I think that transition in energy is going to, until we fully transition, which is about 7:30, the moon goes into Gemini. I think after 7:30, I think we're feeling a little bit better, because we more want to be in a state of denial about all this opposition than we do want to deal with it. But before that, I think many of us are going to be feeling the squares and the opposition in this day, and we're going to be feeling like we just want to pull in. We really want to assess what we're doing. We really want to make sure that this was really the most ideal thing for us. Don't worry, guys. This process, I told you, is happening for a reason. We've got some amazing energy setting up. Okay, when we go into August, we have Mars move into Leo, and then we have Venus move into Leo. And so we have a lot of energy in home and family right now. We're really trying to assess the rest of our lives. And then after that, we have a solar and a lunar eclipse happening in the very next month. So we've got this energy is brewing. It's like we just put that tea kettle on the stove and we turn the heat on high, and it's slowly starting to heat up. So we're feeling the energy starting to brew now. It doesn't mean that July is going to be this crazy month. We have beautiful energy in July. We also have some very telling energy in July. July is going to be, it's going to test all relationships. It's going to test them to the point to see if they can crack. If they crack, they break. Completely break this month or next month or in September. So we have some energy that's really testing boundaries. And I think for the most part, it's within ourselves. It's our fears within ourselves, or the fears of our partners, because we all went through these crazy Pluto-Uranus squares, and so all of us have wounds and scars and things that we're fearful of. And so we're really, although we've got caught up in last week's energy, we're really assessing the energy and the decisions that we've made. I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow, and don't worry, energy is testing us for a reason. Everything that happens is for a reason. Fate is playing in our lives. Cosmic forces are really giving us trials and struggles and squares and opposition to really tweak us and manifest us and make sure that the decisions that we make aren't going to be like they were in 2012 and 2014. They're going to be rock solid, strong foundation energies. We're going to build partnerships that are going to last a lifetime. They're not going to be based on ego-oriented or fear-based decisions. I love you guys, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.